Good morning. I'm going to get ready for work and this is going to be a get ready with me. This is what I look like coming out of the bed. My top knot fell over to the side. I got a frizzy mess back here. I guess I got my nape a little steamy last night when I showered. Anyway, I still have on my pajamas, but let's get ready. I hope this isn't too scary for you. I have a lip conditioner on now. It's this. I don't know if it's available in the US. I got it from Sophie Chohet. We were friends way back when her channel was small. We're not friends anymore. Why would you say we are not friends anymore? Because I'm not in her demographic. Okay, today I'm going to use the NARS. I found my NARS creamy concealer, radiant creamy concealer in creme brulee. I think I have an eyelash in my eyeball. Alright, let's see if I can find that. I never can locate my stuff that I want to use. Oh boy, that really hurts. Alright, this is that concealer brush that I was going on and on about. The Soft Blend Concealer F64. Alright, this is what I'm thinking about, so I'm just going to go ahead and share it. I don't think I'm going to offend anybody by saying this. One of my last videos was very offensive to one of my viewers. This won't be offensive. So I've noticed I keep discussing the Sigma with you guys. I'm noticing when I go to my light is bright. Go to my influencer page to see how my analytics, to see how I'm doing with the Sigma. I'm not doing well at all, which is not surprising because I would think most of y'all, I would think that would be a brand that mostly the younger girls buy. I think once you're, my demographic, within 10 years of my age, either direction, you're buying, you don't have a budget, so you're buying more expensive stuff. Your top priority when you're shopping for makeup is not to get a deal, right? I don't know. I'm using I went and dug this out. This first color I'm using is called Cream Puff. It is, I don't know what color it is. I'll pull the palette up and mark the colors and show you what I'm using each time. And I'm using the F35. So anyway, in the comments, write, let me know, do you buy Sigma? And if so, whose link do you buy it through? Or do you buy it through somebody's link? And if you don't own any Sigma, or you don't buy it and you don't plan on buying it. I did have someone weigh in on that, and she said she was tired of it being shoved in her face. I don't know why we have Too Faced shoved in our face. I don't know. Is there a particular stigma attached to Sigma that is off-putting? All right, there you go. That was the Cream Puff. Now for the lid. Actually, I think I'm going to do the outside corner. Which brush am I going to use for that? I'm going to use the 25 for the outside corner, and I'm going to put on Raspberry Chocolate, which is a pinky brown, and I will squiggle it. Yes, back to the makeup artist nomenclature. Squiggle it right here in the outside corner. So I watched Lane do the Today Show. I had to cut it off. He is so shy that the interview was painful to watch. They obviously didn't prepare him. These are the questions we're gonna ask you, so don't sit there and go, One of the scenes almost was like SpongeBob, where he just stands there and has a drip of saliva. And y'all know I love Lane. I'm not making fun of him. I just felt, I'm certain I wouldn't do any better. I'm sure I would be frightened to death. Did not interview well at all. He was probably exhausted too. I think it was the next morning. They had to have told him what questions they were going to ask, right? So that he could be prepared. Okay, now I'm going to do a lid color. I'm going to use Frosted Pink. And like I said, I'll show you I'll put the palette up here and mark the colors. I'm pretty sure this is not available anymore. I wanted to visit some of my old palettes, right? Do I just not use them because I have to show something new every day? Oh, this one's pretty. This is Sweet Toffee. And I'm just using it to blend the two. Okay, so this one was the raspberry chocolate, and then that was the Sweet Toffee to bring it in. And then the pink was the Frosted Pink. I binged through all the Selling Sunset. So what was, oh, I binged through Selling Sunset, so now I don't have anything to watch. I think I'm going to use Banana Cream Pie up here, and I'm going to pack it on heavy. This is a lovely palette. Somebody asked me in the comments if I ever eat bad. I don't know what that means. Does that mean overeat? Or does it mean eat things that aren't keto? I never eat things that aren't keto on purpose. Sometimes when I go out to eat, I'll make good choices and there's hidden ingredients in there. So if I ever eat out again, it's gonna have to be, I'll have to have a naked salad because you can't trust the dressings. Just because it sounds like it's keto, it's not. I'm using the Sigma Duo, Brow Duo in medium brown. For example, at work, if they have lunch catered in, I just don't get it. That's because I do OMAD, eat one meal a day, and I eat it in the late afternoon or evening here at home. So when they have food catered in, they order me something and then they eat it. The other girls eat whatever it is. I just have them order for me something that they would want and then they eat it. And then when they have birthdays or, you know, Easter, Halloween, whatever, bring candy in and all that. Or donuts, or a patient brings in, like a patient brought in a carrot cake the other day. I just don't eat, and I don't eat at work. I'm busy, I have work to do, and I don't eat during the day. So in the morning I have 2 or 3 lattes, depending on what I'm doing and depending on how heavy a meal I had the night before. I may or may not put butter in my latte. It depends on whether it feels like, if I feel real empty and I don't feel like I'm gonna make it, I feel like I'm gonna get puny before dinner time, I'll have some butter in one of my lattes. If I still feel pretty satisfied from the night before, I will not put butter in my latte. So yeah, and then my latte consists of a couple of shots of espresso. I use one thing. I don't put new powder in. And I hit the 2-shot button twice. So you could call it 4 shots, but they're not all concentrated because I use the same grounds for all 4 shots. And then I don't know how much milk I froth. But anyway, that's, if you want to call that breakfast, that's breakfast. And then, you know, a tablespoon of butter in one of them, and only one of them's caffeinated. One of them's caffeinated and one of them's decaf. This is the medium pencil from Sigma. And then I don't eat again until dinner time. If I'm working, it's about 6. If I'm working at the Medi Spa, I don't get home till 5:30, and then I can't get a meal prepared until. And if I'm really hungry, I can't wait. I'll have a handful of mixed nuts while I'm preparing something. And it's usually fatty ground beef, grass-fed, pasture-raised, blah, blah, blah. It's usually ground beef and broccoli or ground beef and Brussels sprouts. Occasionally, Pat will throw in some asparagus. Lately, asparagus have been a turn-off for me. I don't know why. I want a brown liner pen. I'm going to use Night Moth. And I'm keeping the color on my tight line because I'm going to try to wear those for real though lashes again. And I'm going to put the Night Moth between the bottom lashes. I'm going to try to keep it off my waterline. Close my eye too much. That was Night Moth. It's a lip pencil from MAC. Now I'm going to take, I'm tired of my pencil brush being dirty. I'm going to take the pencil brush and I'm going to take the color Hot Chocolate and I'm going to do the outside corner with that. I'm going to try to keep my eyes open so I can fill in that outside triangle. Like that. That is a beautiful color. I'm so sorry I've ignored this palette. I'm telling the palette that I'm sorry I've ignored it. Sorry for myself that I've ignored it. I still have, speaking of which, I still haven't gotten all that Busy Art cleaned out of my kit yet where that blush palette exploded. The weekend's coming up. I gotta get my stuff. I did get my brushes and my Airbrush all spick and span and ready to go. All right, that's pretty. All right, let's glue our eyebrows. All right, I'm gonna take a look at this. This is the Sigma, this is the tinted brow gel. Oh well, is it? Tint and Tame Brow Gel. It doesn't look tinted. Oh well, I think this one's clear. We're gonna give this one a go today. I haven't given it a fair shot to see if it is stiff or not. Boy, every time I brush that up, I always have that hole right there in the front. Probably time to get some new microblading. I haven't seen her lately. She works out of our office, but she had a baby back in November, so she's probably pretty busy. And I'm only there 2 days a week, so she could be there when I'm not there. Okay, so let's see what that does. And let's pull out that brow pencil again. Where did I put it? And fill in this little gap right here. Boy, I got my work cut out for me today. This hair is really silly. While the camera was cooling off, I put on my foundation. I used the Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel and the Clinique Even Better Refresh. And I set the whole thing with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless and my matching brush. It's the F30. Yes, the F30. As suspected, the Sigma Brow Gel is not stiff enough. This is the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. And the reason I need such a stiff brow gel is because my brows grow down. It just closes off my eyelids even more. And I still have a hole. All right. I don't know when the brow pen, there it is. I don't know what's wrong here. Be bad if I had to call into work to say I can't come in because my brows won't do right. I don't know what I watched last night. I watched something that had Bissette. What's her face from Melrose Place? It had her in it. She was like a reporter. I played my word game and dozed in and out, so I can't even tell you what it was about. Let's go ahead and put the lashes on. Oh dear, what did I do with them? Oh, there they are. Oop, there they are. I did order a new pair of lashes from this same brand. I guess this is how they go on. They're pretty sticky still. I probably don't, oh, let me give you feedback on this. This glue works so good, I almost could not get these off that evening. And I was soaking them down with the Bioderma. I guess I need to soak my eyeballs with wet washcloth. The Bioderma wasn't getting it. It was actually hard to get these off. So this glue is the, Heather would be interested in that. She wears lashes. The glue is the Blue Duo Quick Set. I ordered, after I couldn't get my eyelashes off, I sat down and ordered another double box of them. All right, I'm putting these on. I didn't curl my lashes, put on mascara or anything. I'm just putting them straight on. Set them down in the taco hair. There, got it. They're easier to put on than most lashes. I'm just nervous this morning because they stuck on so good last time. Let me put this, and I'm going in lighter with the glue this time. I feel pretty certain I probably pulled out some lashes. I need to, but I will try it with just holding a hot compress on my eyes and see if that loosens it up easier. Why didn't I just sleep in them? Because I didn't feel like it. They look even. And so these are called Effortless. And the reason they're called Effortless is they're smaller and there's no trimming necessary. They've designed them so the length of them, you know, on the ends, just blend right in with your lashes. Fuzzies on these. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure. Yep, there's a little bit of glue right there. So the new lashes, the other pair of the, the reason they're called Effortless is because you don't have to trim them. You just stick them on. They're already curved, so they fit right on, and you don't have to cut them. I'm going to put some bright behind them, some more bright. I'm going to take ice cream. Putting something bright behind my lashes kind of works well for me because then the lashes don't shut my eyes down, so close them. Since I have such little eyes. All right, there you go. All right, I'm going to do some Maybelline Instant Age Rewind underneath my eyes. Can't remember. This down here that I did, I put in those marionette lines. And it bounces light out of that. So it looks like it's a little bit deceptive. It's not real deceptive. To the camera, it would be very deceptive. It would look like those creases weren't there. So it probably looks like those lines disappeared completely to you guys. And this is that same concealer brush in is it F64? Yeah, nice and soft. Okay. This is exhausting this morning. Now I'm going to set under my eyes with the, I think Marcia commented that she has the other two Do You colors. This is not the Do You. This is the MAC Prep and Prime Transparent Powder. This one. And like I said, when I get my under eyes done, I like to go back with the under eye color. And add to it. Sometimes I drag it down more. Like that. And then go back with the transparent powder. I may want some more dimension in that. So I'm going to take this Sweet Toffee and do it along the bottom edge of that. And then I want some inner eye corner, so I'm going to take whipped cream. My palette still smells sweet. I don't remember how long. Do y'all remember when I got this? When were these popular? I'll put the date here when this was launched. I bet it's been over a year, right? All right. Put it on the outer border of the shadow out there. How about something bright on the top? This is the E25, and I'm going to take the color Butterscotched. And run that along the top of. There. I need to allow myself some time for this hair, don't I? All right, let's do a contour bronzer. All right, we'll use Ritual since it's right here and I gotta get to work. And I'm gonna pull out my favorite brush. Did anybody buy this one, the F23? See, it really is good. Who am I trying to convince, you or me? I'm already convinced. This is Ritual by Laura Mercier. It's the Baked Blush Bronzer. It's got the pink veining in it. But I still put it all over. I have a bride that I may use this Kandee palette on. She's not a first-time bride. She's in her 50s and she seems nervous about the way she's gonna look. There's been a lot of conversation thus far. All right, now I'm going to contour my nose. I'm going to use this brush. It is the E40, and I'm going to still use the Ritual. My nose contour has not, I haven't been very pleased with the outcome lately. Like during the day when I check my makeup in the bathroom, I think, what the heck's going on here? All right, y'all remind me next time I wonder which brush it is I'm successful with the nose contour. It's the E40. All right, and I always like to do this line right here. I need something stiffer. I don't know what this is. E32. I'm going to take the E32 and draw this little break right here. Okay. And then I'm going to take my Kandee palette and draw with Banana Cream Pie. Is that what it's called? Right under that break. And there. I think I drew the turned up tip. Okay. All right, let's do the blush. Somebody asked me if I ever use Flora Power from MAC. I don't know. I may have that in my kit. I'm not sure. This is my Duer Fiber golly, I just cannot see today. F15, and I'm going to use my Swish and Pop. That is a beautiful blush. I'm going to use the Pop right there. It's really popping, isn't it? And then I'm going to use the swish part. Put some of the pop right here. All right. And it's too much, so I'm going to bring it down some with my beauty blender. Let's do some bottom lashes. I'm going to put some primer on them. That we can have a big lash, a big dolly eye look today. So I did my hair. I used the Way Memory Mist and the Bellamy curling wand. It's a 6-in-1. I have 5 other rods that I don't use. I only use this one. It hasn't been a habitual thing. All right, so and then I use the Cappuccino pencil from Rimmel and did the liner, and then I used the Tom Ford Cindy, and then I took my finger and feathered it like that. I'm gonna go get, oh yeah, I wanted to use the Do You by Too Faced. My color that I have is caramel. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. This is my old Sonia Kashuk powder brush. I'm in a hurry. I'm putting this over where I have color. I may put some more on after I get dressed because I have a low cut blouse I'm gonna wear today. I did not buy it because it was low cut. I bought it because it was boho. Okay, what else was I gonna show you? I used the Cover FX, while my camera was cooling, I used the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray and my little version fan that I got as a gift. You can find that on Amazon. I really like the sparkles, so I'm gonna go back, instead of putting on my diamond dust today, I'm gonna go back and concentrate this on the upper cheekbones. Like that. Okay, I'm gonna go get dressed now. I'm gonna quit foffing around. And I'll show you my outfit. Curling Iron Unplugged.